feeling tonight? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Drop some fire in the chat if you're feeling great. Drop some fire in the chat if you're feeling great, y'all. Because today is the day that you're here. You get to make some decisions about yourself. You made a decision to be here tonight. I want you to drop in the chat that you are on because we got some exciting and amazing things we want to share with you guys tonight, okay? As I stir. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Go in the chats, all the chats that you're on. Reach out to business partners, team members, your accountability partner, and let them know that you're on. Again, I'm going to go ahead and get the meeting started, but then Coach Natalie is going to come on here and drop some amazing, great things. You don't want to miss it. So come on, let's get the people on here right now. We have about 19 people. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I'm stirring my tea, my watermelon tea, and so I can drink my stuff because your girl got trips planned, so she got to stay sexy. You know what I'm saying? At 54. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Garine Dalce. I've been with the company for 8 years. I'm super excited to do these calls on a Thursday night because it is closeout. What closeout means, I'm going to get into that. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out to everyone who's been doing these taste and talks. I see you. Congratulations for getting people on the calls and introducing these products and this business opportunity to people. The more we do it, guys, the more people we're going to impact and the more your business is going to be impacted. So congratulations. Guys, let me tell you something what I've been doing, right? I've been reaching out to people I know that love the products. I've been asking for favors, and I'm just telling the people, can you host a taste and talk? What does that mean, Garine? Listen, I want you to invite all of your friends and your family onto a Zoom, and you're going to be able to earn some free products. Invite them on the Zoom and just let them know that you want to introduce them to some amazing products that can help them with their glow up or whatever you want to use. You know these people, so you know what to say to them, right? So my goal is to have as many taste and talks as possible because the more I talk about it, the more comfortable I get about it, and the more people that are going to be impacted. So I've just been having taste and talk after taste and talk. I'm calling people to say, "Hey, can I come to your salon and just set up my product so they can taste the coffee?" Thank you, Vina, for the idea for a coffee station, for a tea station. I'm outside and I remember and I'm reflecting back to what I used to do before I was even a deputy director when I was making $60 a week. Okay. That's what I was doing, using my products, sharing my products, becoming a product of the product. Do you see what I'm talking about? This is what Taste and Talks are all about. And another reason I'm really focused on the taste and talk, guys, is because I want to win and be a part of Compete to Retreat. I want to go on a free trip. We have an opportunity to go on a free trip, and it is possible. You have to get 50 customers, 25 IBOs, or maybe 100 customers, or whichever. We have options. But that's my focus. And here's the thing, if I'm able, I want you to run this back. If you are able to be a part of Compete to Retreat, what does that show you? What are you showing yourself and to the world and the community? I need somebody to drop that in the chat. When they finally post everyone that wins or qualify for Compete to Retreat, what is the message you are sending to your customers, to your people who are watching you about the company? What is that message? Talk to me. Talk to me because I need you guys to understand the importance of you being able to get 50 customers or 100 customers. That means that you're moving products. I don't see anybody talking to me. Am I
You
in
know,
the
I
good?
want to add something, Garine. Hey, you guys, I want to jump in real quick because I think that one of the things that I'm listening to, and I think it's so exciting, is that I think a lot of times you can count yourself out. So it sounds really good to get 50 customers, but I would love for you to share what did you do to get customers today? Like, give us some activity that you actually did. Because I do believe, as I'm looking at people's faces, I don't really think it's that no one wants to get the customers. I think it's the ability to know that there's room for them to get customers and knowing how to do it. So I want to give you the floor again, and I'm going to share because I know Stacy, I'm not sure she's on here right now. She's crushing it right now. She got customers, but you did something supernatural and you stepped outside your body. What was it like for you to say, I'm getting customers? What are some activities that you have been doing to do that?
Okay, in all full transparency, guys, I went into my back office. I'm going to give you step by step what I did. I went to my back office. I went to personally, there's a section where you can identify all the people that you personally that purchase products from you. I literally went down from week to week. All those people that purchased from me, I literally picked up my phone and I called every last one of them to say, hey, you haven't purchased in a long time. I wanted to let you know that the watermelon is on sale today, 50% off. Sent text messages. I called people. My day was busy calling customers that I've had from my back office. That's the first thing I did. The second thing I did, and I don't know if you noticed, I've been posting a little bit more and I'm posting about my products. I'm being intentional. Coach Nally talks about being intentional. If you saw my post about me looking at my stomach, because I'm working hard and I need people to say, oh, look at Garine. Yes, Garine is drinking her tea. Garine is going to the gym. So now I'm getting people curious where people are saying, Garine, what are you doing? Number three, I'm calling people that I had in my phone, people that I used to work with in the government, friends and family. Hey, can you do me a favor and make an order? Can you purchase? I'm so close to winning a free trip with my amazing company. And guess what? People are saying, okay, send me the link. That's what I've been doing. In addition to that, guys, I have found events that I've already scheduled for myself. I have an event on the 11th. It's a brunch where they want me to speak about mental health, and I have a table. I have another event where I'm on a panel to talk to parents about their children, mental health, and how parents can cope. And I have a table. It's for the entire city that's throwing this event, and I'm one of the panelists. So I'm finding events where I know I will have a table. But you know why I'm not worried about having table? Because I also purchase products for myself as a customer so that when I have my table, I can flip my products. So that is exactly what I did, guys. Calling people, posting, and calling past customers. That's all I've been doing in my phone, and I'm focused and I'm serious. That's what I've been doing, coach.
I love that. And that sounds like that's a lot of activity that allows you to stay active. And I think a lot of times, y'all give Green some fire, y'all. Like give her some energy, right? Awesome. And the reason I jumped in to have some dialogue with you is because I do think a lot of times people count themselves out before they even start. I think that a lot of times people literally have not even started. I was speaking to somebody on the phone today and I realized something, Green, and I guess we have this conversation. Like I told you, I want to have a different type of conversation tonight. I realized that for me, like I think I'm 20 customers away from winning the challenge, right? Thank you. And shout out to you because last year you were at the challenge. I pulled up to the challenge, y'all. All right, let me know. I did like a little executive ambassador, type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? But literally couldn't get into the function, but I was at the function, right? But you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. So I went to the challenge and I went to the Mexico last year, and what I love about it is that it's about massive action. And tonight we're gonna have an aggressive and intentional conversation because I think excuses are like lame, honestly, and we're having a real conversation because I think that anyone on this call is not lame. You want more in life. Can we agree? Anybody on this call is saying to themselves that they care about their well-being and that they want to figure out how to step outside their body. Maybe your sponsor's not on this call. Maybe your coach is not on their call. Maybe they're not aligned with their next level. I don't know. Call a spade a spade. I don't know. Call it what it is. But the reality is this: you can't let anybody get in between your next level and your win. That's just what it is. This is a personal commitment to yourself. So there was a season in my life where Garine got awarded to go to the event because she to go to the Mexico and get the award because she did the work. I didn't. You guys get what I'm saying? So she call it what it is, right? So she literally was able to go to this experience and look who texted me, Eric Worre. Hey there, let me know if you'd like to do a big group Zoom this month for network marketers. Period. All right, sorry. Yeah, I do, Mr. Eric. Period. Okay, let me calm down. Period. So y'all know who Eric Worre is. Google it. Google it, big dog. Okay.
The
Um,
GOAT.
the goal. All right. And I was like, who texted me that? But you gotta stay ready so you don't get ready. So you don't have to get ready. Right. So let's talk about this. Let's have a conversation. Garine paved the way last year. I see Carmen Rowe. I see who else won? Sierra and Ty. I see who is anybody else over here? A bunch of other people won, right? Those are the only three I know that actually won. I know Talenti and Tion. Did they win? They got it yet?
They're this close. Mia is this close.
Okay.
Like,
So it's giving we're going on a trip, right?
yes,
So if I were you, I would tell yourself, even if you don't have 10 customers, how do you go to sleep on Thursday night not having a customer? So you're telling me you're just sampling away and you don't make a transaction? You're telling me that nobody wants to buy nothing from you? Mm-mm. Nah, nah, I'm not taking that. For somebody that's brand new on this call right now, you can literally go to your Shopify, your website right now, place an order as a customer, and make your $20 right now. If you're on this call right now and you're a distributor and you don't even have one customer, I need listen, I make money from the binary on the bottom. I don't need your 40 points. For the sake of your dignity and where you're going at and where God is taking you. Everybody should have one customer a week, minimum. Why is that? On hand, you can move product. You get what I'm saying? On hand, you can sell a week's supply. If you don't have product, if you don't have tea, if you don't have NutriBurst, if you don't have NRG, if you don't have NRG, Delgada, you're technically not fully in business. I'm just saying, who can agree? On Tuesday, if you didn't buy a product on Thankful Tuesday, you're technically not in business. I know you want me to coddle you on Closeout Thursday. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. Because I believe in you. And sometimes we need some tough love. So let's reset. When somebody is new in this business, I want you to set them up for success. They join because they desire to win and they want to make money. Right or wrong, put in the chat. If you're in this business, why did you join? You did not join because you want to be a part of my Bible study. You did not join because they did not join because we were part of my Bible study, babes. They did not want to join, right, Garine? You and I are cool, but you did not join because you wanted to hang out with me in DC and get little young type of vibes. You ain't want that. You joined for a better quality of life. Put that in the chat. Why did you join? I love it. Period. Even if you are attracting people in the business and they're signing up with you in the business, they joined you for a reason. They joined you because they believe you can help them go somewhere they've never been in life, no matter if you have a lot of success or not. When Garine joined this business, Garine did not have a lot of followers on Instagram. Green, drop your Instagram in the group so they can follow you. Green did not have a lot of followers on Instagram. Garine didn't even know how to take a photo. Garine literally was somebody that said, I'm open to learning something new. So my question to you, Garine, for somebody is brand new or in, they need to reset their mind because they complaining too much, right? Call it what you want, right? I'm looking at the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't think you joined just because of spades, Donna. You joined spades because of where you believe she can take you. You joined for a reason for yourself. Because if you join for somebody, you ain't gonna win. Sorry. If I join for my sponsor, I ain't gonna win. If you're joining a sponsor, you're joining them because specifically you believe they could guide you, they can grow with you and all the things. Let's always give credit to where it's due. But we don't join for a person. You spent your money, not their money. You spent your money and you have your smart chip for a reason. And we're gonna go deep tonight. And if anybody join me in business just for Natalie, baby, I'll get your money back because I'm not gonna be able to take you to where you need to be. Right? I'm not sure who unlocked Green, but cool. Because I'm gonna ask her a question in a second. So, oops. Um, so the question is, right? You got to go deeper, and I'm going to ask Irene these questions. Y'all got to go deeper on what made you want to do TLC, because that why is why you will keep going. Whether your amazing coach is fast, super fast, goes through life and all the things, right? So, Green, why did you join TLC?
Why I joined TLC, and I've said this story over and over again. The bottom line is, I needed to get out of my big executive corporate job. It was slowly chipping away at my life. I was miserable. On the outside, you're like, she's a big boss, she's doing this in DC. But inside, on nights when I was going to bed, I was in my closet crying to God about helping me find a way out. My health was at risk. I think when I tell the story, I need you to really feel it in your bones. When you know you've got to get out and you see no way out, that's where I was when I tried these products. And when Natalie explained, I didn't even understand the compensation plan. But I just said, you know
Right.
what? At this point, what do I have to lose? That's desperation. The woman with two master's degrees, that was where I was because I knew I had to take care of my family. I knew I had just bought another house, this house that I'm in now. I didn't even have a tenant at the other house. Yo, I was just like, no, something's got to give, God. And so when I said, I'm going to give this a shot and just see, that's how I was thinking, right? I'm always a risk taker. I will try things out. And that's when I joined. My first check was $60. I thought, oh, this is cute. But everything changed when I got $468 check mailed to me. I called Natalie on the phone and said, Natalie, my check was $468. I said, oh, this thing is real. Because I was like, what did I do for 468? That's when I took my business seriously, y'all. And because of that why, I'm still here. Hear me. Because of that why, I'm still here 8 years later, through the ups, through the downs, because I remember where I was in the beginning. How can I walk away because things aren't exactly what they used to be? I had to remember where I was, how God gave me this opportunity. Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I feel like a Laquail child, crying all the time. Let me put myself together.
It's real.
I had to remember where I was in that closet, y'all. And people come in, those of you that have been to my house, you see two closets, right? Because you're like, oh, two closets. But one of those closets, y'all, I was in there on the floor crying to God, like, I need an answer, Lord. like show me a way. I can't take it anymore. Have you ever been in a position where you know you don't belong there, but you're sticking it through because you feel like there's no way out? Total life changes was my way out. So again, that why is what keeps me still here 8 years later. Because I'm like, if it happened then, what's gonna happen next? And the people that I'm taking with me next inspires me, motivates me. So even when somebody on my team falls off, I don't get upset because I said the person that wants it, Garine, you're going to help them go all the way to the top. The same way Coach Nally didn't give up on me, she didn't give up on Coach Laquail. Like she kept at it. So I'm going to do the same thing. And so that's why I'm still here. And yes, I talk about the beach house. I will get that beach house. But
It's
it's
already
deeper
done.
than that. It's deeper than that. I remember how I started.
And you know what I love about your story? It's so crazy because I actually went on Instagram Live because I realized something like a lot of times people don't really understand. Hey, Laquel. And I'm gonna bring Lyrian Laquel up because she's gonna be next in this conversation. I remember when I first started the business, the truth really is I needed extra money. I know people see my accolades and all the things. I've always had popularity. I'm just be honest with you. But popularity doesn't mean profits, right? And just because I had a salon and I had all the things that the girlies love, I didn't have cash flow. TLC gives me cash flow, right? So I listened to Garine speak. It reminded me of what's going on in the world right now with the furlough, right? It's a sensitive subject. My sister, she works for this organization in Maryland where they get funding on the corporate level. Like they do big boy loans, like multi-million-dollar loans and all the things. And they do grants and a lot of things. And that's her corporate job, right? And I was telling her today, I was like, I'll teach at your corporate job how to start a business because she said, well, we don't have the funding for you right now. I said, I'll teach for free. I teach for free because the reality is basic business acumen means not I'm starting a business to start a business. Why are you starting this business? What is the pain point of why you need to win in this business? Because if you're only going to the business for coochie coo and hang out, baby, you might want to join a community for that, right? Where it's just like transactional. You go to mastermind classes and all the things, right? But the reality is that when you make a decision that you want more in life, you lock in because here's the not to go too deep, but I was reading the book of I think it was in Psalms, I want to say 139, and it's also in the book of Jeremiah, and it was speaking about like God has already, He already has predestined your life. He already knew everything that was going on in your life. It's so crazy. Every single thing that you're dealing with in your life right now, the Lord has already seen it through. He knew, like, I want y'all to travel in time with me. He knew every single thing that you had to experience in life to get to where you are. He literally already knew that was going to happen. So the irony of this conversation is this. The furlough was already going to happen. Garine made seven figures before the furlough. Garine has more degrees than a thermometer, baby. The Garine is degree down. But she put her ego to the side. She put all those things to the side and she got busy in TLC. A lot of times people have too much ego and a lack of humility where they scared to just pop out. And I ain't gotta wait till social media. I gotta wait to have it perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. So and I have a question for both of y'all after this. So, Laquel, I met you, you were spraying fragrance. For somebody that's listening right now, right? You have been able to be in TLC for 10 years right now. You earned over $2 million. You still have cash flow coming in every week. If you didn't want to do nothing in TLC right now, you would still make money every week. That's residuals. That's residuals. That's a language that most people need to learn how to speak. Residuals, right? So for you, what is that burning desire? What is that why that makes you keep on going in this business?
So when I think about where I was 10 years ago selling fragrance, I didn't have a way, I didn't have options. I have a degree. I don't have as many degrees as Green, but I have a degree. But guess what? Every time I look for a job in my field that I got my degree in, I couldn't find work. And so I literally felt stuck. I wasn't able, like, so I'm looking at what I do for work and I'm like, okay, I've been standing on my feet. It's been 12 years. I'm tired. I know I don't want to do this forever. I don't want this to be my retirement plan. But I literally felt like I had no options because there was nobody that was trying to hire me outside of doing what I was already doing. And I wasn't going to leave one retail job on my feet to go do another retail job on my feet. So when I found TLC, it was like, if this doesn't work, what is it going to be? And so when
Period.
I look now, 10 years later, I think about how you can wrap this around whatever you do. When I was working at Macy's, I work now, I'm still able to make money in my business every day. So you might be the person that says, well, I don't know if I have enough time. I only have maybe an hour. I got a family. I got a significant other. I got all these things going on. Guess what? You could take an hour in your day. You could get in your phone. You could share with people these products and you can still make money and then still go do your thing. And that's big for me because when I was at Macy's, if I could have left the store and went and sat down somewhere and sold some fragrance, I probably would have did it. But that wasn't my option. I didn't have
That's
an
so good.
option to be able to be wherever I wanted to be in the world and still make income. I've been moving all week and I'm literally still unpacking now. I'm still unpacking now, but guess what? I've still been making money in my business. People can still go on my website and shop. TLC is still going to ship them their products. I don't
Listen,
have to. It's a no brainer for me.
and I love that. Well, two things. Well, first off, congratulations on your new place. That's a
Thank
big
you.
deal. And I already told you, but I'll tell you again. I think that like I've been in the house all day today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I woke up. The only thing I did not do today, usually I always like go outside and work out when I'm in Houston. It's hot. In Atlanta, it's cold right now. So they have some plane issues right now. Little things are going on. So I'm like, let me just stay still for a second, you know? Um, but one thing I would tell you is that my TLC business was doing its big one today. Okay. And I had the opportunity to follow up with people passively. I didn't talk to one prospect today, not one. Baby, I sent the link and they can buy it. I sent the link, they can sign up. Okay. And if you signed up with me and you're on this line, you know the buys because I refuse to beg anybody to sell TLC. Refuse. Refuse. And the reason why is that I prefer somebody to be my customer than to beg them to sell something. Right? So I want to wrap this around because you guys both said very similar things. And as somebody on my Instagram said, you need skills. And I kind of beg to differ because you need belief. I don't think I had skills when I joined TLC. I was not a salesperson. I suck at sales. I had belief. I needed to make some money. Okay. So when we think 10K before Christmas, because I think that people are like, oh, you're gonna make 500,000 before Christmas, you're gonna make 80,000. Like, no, I can't promise you that, babes. Right. So, but I can go by the calculator. Right. So it's November 6th. Christmas is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks away, right? So if I divide it, oh, I think my phone did that. If I divide it by 10,000 divided by 7, that's $1,400 a week. If you ever made $1,400 in a week in the chat, go ahead and put you made $1,400, put like me. But for my girls up here, when you first started, what was your lowest, what was like one of your first checks when you
I
first
feel
started?
like mine was like $10 or
ten
something like
dollars. Okay, boom. I want to hear that. $10. Okay, boom. How about you, Garine?
63,
$63. Okay, boom. What was your highest check?
28,000.
mine
Twenty
was too
thousand for what? For the month or for the week?
for the week.
How about you, Laquel?
28,000 for the week.
Wow, that's big. You want to know how they did it, you guys? Focusing on starting, focusing on the retail, focusing on fast starts. The compete to retreat challenge was not on who got a rank. The compete to retreat challenge was retail and fast start. The two very principles that help you unlock the compensation plan. Are you guys tracking with me? Right? How you get paid in this business is not being a celebrity or being famous or being an influencer or any of those things. You have to believe and you have to do the work. You can literally be the smartest person here on earth and not make $1 here in TLC. Because if you don't believe that it's possible for you, it's never going to work. But let me tell you something. You can learn skill set. You can learn how to be confident. You can learn how to show up. You can learn how to speak clearer. My speaking used to suck. If anybody recalls, I used to talk very sexy. I used to literally speak so fast. My eyes spoke fast like this, like this. Like I just wanted to get it over with. I wanted to get the sale over with. And then somebody said, no, but I'm good. I will never come back to you. For somebody that is dealing with objection right now, because the reality is somebody lost their job because of the furlough, or someone needs extra income because it's just one income is too close to none. And they have no skill set. They have belief and they have literally life skills, meaning that they know how to brush their teeth, wash their face, put their clothes on, and get up and learn something that can help them have extra income. Tell me the skill that you believe that you had to learn, Garine, to be able to really overcome objections and to get to where you are, because I do believe a lot of people that sell products and stuff, they believe that's the be all. At this point, if you're not running ads, if you don't have ambassadors, if you don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work, right? So Garine, you hit me with something that you were allowed to learn to be able to allow you to win here in TLC.
The truth, and I know you've heard it before, I had to get out of my own head. I wanted it so bad that it got to the point I didn't care if you said no. I just went to the next person. I, in my head, said, oops, you're lost. I didn't say that to the person. I just thanked them for their time and I moved to the next person. But having that, before I had that attitude, I was the one talking myself out of doing anything. Don't talk to people. You're not begging people. Like I was saying all these negative things in my brain. I had to say, wait a minute. You were just in your closet praying for an opportunity. Work your opportunity. Once I shifted my thinking, I was just, excuse me, do you know anyone who would be interested in losing 5 pounds fast? Excuse me, would you allow me to come into your salon on Saturday and sample my products to your customers? Because you make people feel beautiful on the outside. I want to make sure they're beautiful on the inside with my amazing products. You know, my NutriBreast has biotin in it for their hair.
So you pretty much, so let me go back to what she said. Me, I'm not doing the number one. Me, I'm not doing number one. Number two, I am doing. You see how real I am with y'all? One, Garine is more outgoing than me. Be honest with you. She gonna talk to a stranger, baby. Me, I'm not doing that yet. At my big age, I still have not 10 got there yet. So that's just the truth. But would I speak to somebody in a warm market? Absolutely. So she's gave you two different strategies. I'm not sure what Miranda's phone is doing, baby, but there's something going on with that phone. I see the side keeps getting in there. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to open up the guest thing. Let me stay focused. See, that's why I gotta stay focused. But at the end of the day, you gotta figure out what strategy works for you. Garine is an outgoing person. If you're an outgoing person, put number one in the chat. That means you're gonna do exactly how Garine did it. You're gonna go out there, you're gonna meet people, you're gonna do all the different things, right? You guys get what I'm saying? All right, boom. All right. I'm number two. I am a warm market person. Garine gave you another game. She went to a warm market and asked, hey, can I be a vendor here? Hey, can I partner up with you? Hey, can I connect with you? Hey, who's number two? Where are my twos at? Are you in between? Like I'm so not one. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. In my 10 years in business, I really have never been a one. And I used to feel bad about it because I'm like, yo, like how am I in sales? I'm not like that. I don't see myself doing that. So if I gotta work harder at number two, I will do that. You get what I'm saying? So Green, let's finish this, wrap this part up though. So the one, you're talking the cold market, you're connecting. Back in the day, Green used to pull up with her products in her car, all the things. Now she's going into different warm markets. She's connecting. She's showing up. She's doing that. So, what are the top three products, 3 to 4 products that literally are the core products that you believe every distributor should have, like on reach, because you nobody want to wait for the product to come to their house. What are those 3 products? 3 to 4.
I can show you better than I can tell you. NutriBurst, T, and NRG. I went to the gym yesterday. 2 people had Celsius. I walked over to them and said, Celsius, do you know what that does to your body? I have something better for you. Sample them the NRG. So when I see them again, they will be purchasing NRG from me. So those are the top 3 things I say to have with you at all times. It should be in your house.
I love that. And the reason I love that is because you're saying pretty much that you can go on your website tonight, click shop, and place orders so you can at least have a check tonight. For all my folks that signed up this week, you get $20 for your first order plus another $20 because you placed your first order. So you make $40 from one product. That's a big deal. You go to your website, y'all. Y'all been placing orders literally all day, okay? Like I'm gonna show you guys. I literally been placing orders. Like y'all, I have Shopify, so I'm really about to shut my Shopify site down because it's just way too much work right now. And I go right here, I click shop, I go here, place the order, check out. You're going to use a different email. Like I can literally do this. Fran, Sam, 1. As long as this is correct, that's all that matters. You never went to Fashion Nova and used another email or went to somewhere, child. I do that all the time. Don't be spamming me, child. Like go, I'm gonna use another email. And you're gonna click your name on here and make sure you made the $20 back from here. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, I think I signed up on this one. But it's still 20 but now the business kit is free right now. So there's an enrollment code right now where it's free. So that was your gain from Garine because she showed you what she does and what products that work. Okay, Laquel, your turn.
So at the beginning, because I worked at Macy's, I was accustomed to being in a physical location selling perfume. So I did vending events. I would go to churches. I would, the malls would sometimes do like fall things. They would allow people to set up in the mall for the weekend. So I would do vending events. And one thing that I got good at was like listening to people. If I'm out somewhere and I hear somebody talking about something that I know I have a product that can work, that's a conversation piece now. So I don't have to feel like I don't know. I don't, because I'm not always going to walk up to a stranger either. I'm going to be honest. I'm not always going to just walk up to somebody and say, hey, can I give you a sample? But I always listen. And usually, because that's something I learned in fragrance, when you talk to somebody or you hear somebody talking, they'll tell you how to sell to them, whether you realize it or not, if you pay attention to what they're saying. I remember one time when I was working at Macy's, one of the ladies that did what I did selling fragrance, she had got a tooth extracted. And she was saying the pain was so bad, the pills they were giving her did not work. I had some infinity oil in my purse. I said, here, try this. She took a squirt, rubbed it on her gums, and she was like, oh my God, what is this? It works. I pulled up my website on my phone and she ordered infinity oil because I was paying attention. She wasn't talking to me, but I heard what she said. So I jumped in. But one of the biggest things that even helped me be open to do that was I had to really weigh my options. because I was afraid to go on live, I was afraid to do social media. I had to ask myself, okay, you don't want to do Macy's anymore. This isn't your career path. This isn't your life path. You know, this is not what you want to do for the next 10, 15 years. There's no other opportunities knocking at your door that could possibly take you out of this situation. So you either make this work, don't be scared, put on your big girl panties, and do what you need to do to make this work, or you're going to be continuing to complain about the life that you don't want. So that was something big for me, was just really getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And it wasn't easy at the beginning to get the no's and the different things, but I had to realize if somebody's telling me no, they're not saying no to me like I'm a horrible person or I said something wrong or I'm evil or they don't like me. They were saying no to what I was offering. They weren't saying no to me. I wasn't taking the rejection personal, like something was wrong with me because somebody turned me down.
I love that. And I love that for multiple reasons because a lot of times I think that people take things so personal, you know, and it's really not that serious. Like it just really isn't that. Like I learned that I probably when I started selling hair, I was like, it's just not that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna like what they want and they're gonna choose what they want to vibe with, right? So what are those core products that you would say that you have like rain, snow, or shine? Like it's just like your core products.
Nicole, we can't hear you.
I hear me.
I'ma also say tea, NutriBurst, and NRG. And so what I do a lot of times is I get the pouches to sample and I get the bottle for me to drink. So that synergy kit, that's a great kit to sell and that's a great kit to sample out of because it gives you a couple packs of NRG. I have a synergy kit in my purse. So that's something that I love that they did that synergy kit because that's a great small way for someone to try the whole products. That's like an intro to the 15-day kit, but it's also a great pack to sample out of. So that's what I carry in my purse when I'm out and about because it has a little bit of everything.
I love that.
And Dill
And
got a coffee now.
I know,
You got
yeah.
me in the coffee now. You got me in the coffee game. I wasn't a coffee girl, but I'm in the coffee game now.
Garine really started it off. But you know, I think that when you start using the products consistently, like I literally don't drink Starbucks anymore. And y'all know me. I'm like, let's stop at Starbucks. Like I wouldn't get nowhere, y'all. I'm like, what were you talking about? Where's the Starbucks at? Like, you know, I really had this like thing on me where it was like I needed Starbucks. And I don't really think I needed it. And then Starbucks used to dry my brain out. I'm like, I know that sounds crazy, but I used to have a lot of headaches for so long. Of course, I need to drink water, but I had to drink so much Starbucks that it would be like, you caffeined out, child. You know? So I love that. So I want to wrap up because I think this was a really good training. Yeah, good timing. I really believe in you guys. And well, first of all, thank you so much, Garine and Laquel, for training with me tonight, allowing me to train with y'all, you know. Um, as we prepare for Atlanta this weekend, if y'all somebody can drop the link to the chat, we are confirming the event space based upon the RSVPs, and I literally have two spaces right now available. So I need to make a decision tonight with that, right? And if you want to come to Atlanta, definitely it's going to be very, very, very nice. Atlanta's going to be a vibe, right? And but I would say this is that you have to make a decision that you deserve, right? That you're deserving of more. And one of the things that I always say when I joined TLC was like, Nathalie, like I joined when I was 150 pounds. I was not, I'm a solid one. Yo, I'm like a 178, 180 right now. And the crazy thing about it is I lose weight. I essentially, I guess, carry well, whatever you want to call it. But I don't even obsess over that anymore. I obsess over being healthy and living better, feeling good, monitoring my mood. You know, you get older, you be monitoring your mood, child. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I did just join Hot Works today, and I'm excited about that. I really am. But I would say that in this season, right? I had to ask myself, why do I love TLC so much? And I love TLC because in my digital marketing company, like it's not duplicatable. Like someone put in there, can you use AI? Essentially, you can use AI, but AI will never replace human connection. Like AI can help you resell your product. AI can help you run ads. AI can do all those things, but AI will never replace human connection. Like human connection is still a thing. You guys get what I'm saying? Like for right now, unless a robot comes down from, I don't know, and but I'm gonna replace you, Natalie. You don't have to ever talk again. I would, well, dang, I'd be a little scared. Okay. So AI, I don't think AI will be able to fly I would never fly a plane on AI. Bruh. I'm not, uh, if it was not a captain in there, pilot, would you get on a plane without a pilot? The air control can figure it out. Shoot, please. That's just me, right? So don't get so excited about AI to the point where you're not human, right? Because AI only works from your brain. Like you got to talk to AI, you have to communicate to AI, you have to teach AI. Like those are things you have to do, right? So your goal right now is to say, how do I become a higher level thinker? How do I become the best version of myself? How do I close out on Thursdays as a newbie? My first year in TLC, I earned six figures. And I'm not trying to compare myself to you or do any of the things, but I needed the money. I needed the money. I don't know about y'all, but I needed the money. My first year in TLC, I needed passive. No matter what my sponsor was doing, no matter what was going on, that's how I was telling Donna. It's like, yes, you can join this person, that person, and she corrected. She went back and shared her why. But the reality is, you have to want to do something for yourself in order to get to where you want to be. You guys get what I'm saying? Every day you have to wake up and say, what is my morning routine? How do I want to live my life? Okay, you were living your life a certain way yesterday. How you gonna live your life today? If you was living your life a certain way yesterday, you was complaining, you was talking to your girlfriend, cackling all day, wasting your time all day and do nothing. Maybe that's you. Or maybe you're someone that says, I'm just exhausted with life and I haven't even shown up for myself. I was talking to somebody today and I love this girl, man. I love her, right? She's a client turned like little sister. She's on my spirit. And I'm talking about this girl's making like, she used to make like six figures a month. She's doing her business. Something told me she's just off she's just off her little beam right now. I called her, I was like, what's up? She excites me. Six figures a month. I'm proud of her. I'm not a hater. I said, what you been up to? She was like, I'm just going through things and I'm just trying to figure things out. I said, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. We're about to come up out of that. You wanna know why? And I'm gonna leave it here. At any given moment, you can turn up the notch a little bit. At any given moment, you can say to yourself, yeah, I'm ready to truly impact more lives. At any given moment, you can die to your flesh and say to yourself, who agrees? I want to see in the chat. At any given moment, you can turn it up. If not you, then who? At any given moment, you can say to yourself, oh, yeah, I'm going to start this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do this differently. Oh, yeah, I'm going to try this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be more consistent in this. Oh, yeah, oh, I've never tried doing this before. Let me try this now. At any given moment, right? At any given moment, you can do that. And I'm doing something right now in front of you that I'm showing y'all. Do something scared. This is YouTube Live. Child, I ain't never do no YouTube Live now. Let me do it for y'all. Because talk is cheap, right? Talk is cheap. Watch this. Look at this, you guys. I'll probably delete it afterwards because this is impromptu. Training my team. Look at this. Training my team live. Look at this. Yes, it's made for kids. Look at this. Go live. This YouTube live. I don't want to do what they do. I want to do what I do. I want to do something do. I don't want to do what everybody else do. You want to know why? Because if it's easy, everybody would do it. Going live on YouTube, going live on TikTok, going live on Instagram, on Zoom right now. What's up? What y'all see? I don't make this up. What you see right now? Because you got to step outside your body. You got to do something you've never experienced before. And no matter if you have 0 people watching you, 10 people watching you, 15 people watching you, you have to say to yourself that I believe in myself. You have to say to yourself that I have what it takes. Yeah, it feels awkward, but I can do it. Yeah, this is new, but yeah, I can do it. Yeah, nobody's supporting me, but yeah, I'm going to support myself until I attract my tribe. And at any given moment, your tribe finds you. At any given moment, your tribe will find you, your tribe will locate you, your tribe will figure out how they can get closer to you. And the reason why I became a sales machine and a network marketing machine, and I became the top network marketer in the company, you wanna know why? You wanna know why? Because I'm always feeding my mind and I'm always choosing to grow. At any given moment, you can go ahead and take my spot. You can have it. You want it? Take it. You got to believe that you're attracting people. You can't keep saying, oh, nobody wants to sign up with me. Nobody wants to do this. Everybody wants to do this. In my mind, everybody wants to do this. I'm be honest. In my mind, call me crazy. In my mind, everybody wants passive income. In my mind, everybody wants to be healthy. So I'm opening up for 3 questions, y'all, because we're on track. But you gotta make up your mind. And let's do a hot seat coaching moment. Ask a question, we'll respond back to you. But in your mind, you have to believe in yourself. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Making money is not easy. Who said it was? Who said it was? It's not. It's belief. And that very thing in life that you've accomplished, it was not easy. But you worked hard to get there. And success is transferable. So I'm excited to see everybody with their smart chip on tonight. I can't wait to see somebody with an order. I know we're doing a raffle, Antonique. After the questions, stay on for the until the end of the questions, you guys. It'll be like in about 5 minutes, and we'll do a raffle. Somebody will be winning tonight, 100 points in a product. Okay, so if you have a question, a concern, a coaching moment you want to have, go ahead and unmute yourself. How can I get my nail shop on board? What Garine said, I will go sample. And I'll be honest with you, if your nail shop is owned by Asian folks, right, which I love all nationalities, I will build a relationship with somebody in the nail shop. Because 9 times out of 10, they already drink tea. So 9 times out of 10, I will build a relationship with my nail tech, the owner, and sample them the product and have a conversation about them having the product there.
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm here now. So they have been very supportive. So I literally have flyers here.
Yeah, then I would keep it there. If they didn't want to join you, that means because that you haven't done nothing for them to want to join. So either you're going to set up a shop, pop up there, and you make money for the consumers there, give them some money, 10% back or something, and show them that revenue's coming in. Because if you have flyers there, I wouldn't want to join you if nobody's biting on the flyers, I would show up and show people, okay, I am going to set up shop on Friday and I'm going to give you guys free products that you can resell, or I'm going to give you 10% of my sales.
Okay, we'll do. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Because again, I think that when you have a flyer like in an apartment building or a commercial building, who's actually going to call it unless you actually are showing up and moving it? So I will set up that appointment down at the nail shop, and literally, if you have a relationship with them, bring one of them to the meeting on Sunday. You know, what's the worst that can happen? You know, I think giving people overly exposing them and showing them how it can work for them is how you can be able to lock in somebody. It's like no, and don't give up on it. Like keep on exposing, keep on doing the same thing over and over again. All right, who's next? And that was a great congratulations, Donna, on that. Anybody else? Who's next?
Hey, Coach, it's me, Sheridan.
Hey, Sheridan.
How are you?
Oh, great.
Good. I am actually going to my first barbershop tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I would love any pointers that you guys have for me. I'm just going in with my products. I have a client that I've already been kind of warm chatting with, and I want to seal the deal tomorrow.
What deal are you trying to steal?
I am trying to get him just on all three products. He initially he said, "Oh, I experienced stomach cramps." Turn your phone down just a little. I experienced stomach cramps. He is a male, so I told him, I said, "Listen, I need you to pump the water when you consume the products. Drink water behind them. You're going to the bathroom." So now I need to kind of drive it home. I don't want to overshoot my shot.
Yeah, so I think if you have to listen to your customer,
Mhm.
if he's saying that his stomach hurts, I'll probably not drive T anymore. He's sitting behind the barber chair, and I think the worst thing somebody wants to do is to be running around using the bathroom when they have to make some money. I would say I would do the NRG would be the product I would probably push the barber if that was me. And then I think that is not so much about trying to drive him through products, it's about getting him on a product. So he hasn't yet liked the product yet, you know? So I would get him on a product that he likes. And then I would ask the barbershop, hey, I would love to set up a table one day um, at your location. Can I do it for the holidays? And then from there, I'll give you 10% from the table.
Okay, I will duplicate that. Thank you.
Awesome. Anybody else? Awesome, awesome. So I saw in the chat about getting back in TLC. So log into your back office, Queen, and and press the reactivation, and then let Antonique know. And then she literally puts you in the group chat with me in a message. And if you already have the group chat with me because you were already my personal sponsor, just write your vision in the chat. All right. All right. All right. All right. Anybody else before we do the giveaway? One more. That was good. And I'm still on YouTube. I'm still on Instagram. You know? And as you guys heard, if somebody wants to get back going in TLC, remember all they got, make sure you don't over promise to anybody, but you over deliver. What does that look like, you guys? If Sheridan goes to the barbershop and says, hey, sign up right now, I'm helping you make $1,000 and I'm going to help you become the best barbershop in the world. Essentially, that's probably not going to be the best way to get somebody in. I let somebody commit to being TLC and then they create the vision that they want TLC to work for their life. You get what I'm saying? I'm here to help and advocate and to share. You guys get what I'm saying? But if Sheridan says, I want to go on a world tour and I want to do all these different things with TLC, my job is to support and my job is to be your cheerleader, right? And then our community is supporting you and your cheerleader. But don't let anybody dim your dreams because your vision is big. But you got to commit. That's the first thing. When you commit, then that's when everything else expands. All right. Anybody else? Last one. And then anything you can go ahead. I'm gonna turn it back over to you guys, and we are going to Garine has lots of energy. Go ahead and close off the call with a giveaway tonight. Okay. You say you have the names. You gotta be proactive, baby girl. You gotta send me the names, or you gotta tell me you're gonna share the screen. Whatever you want. We gotta make a decision right now. All right, Green, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight you. Anthony, either you are going to share or Send it over to us so we can figure. At this point, I needed it before training call. So go ahead and share your screen and you can go ahead and spin it. Yep. All right. That's a lot of names. Tina Anderson. Okay, let's see if Tina Anderson is on. She's not. Okay, next person. This was if you were active. That's what, if you're active in TLC and you have an order. If you don't have an order, then, all right, next one is active and on the call. Oh, no, that's Bridget Daniels. Bridget Holmes and Bridget Daniels must be two different ones. All right, Vina, you said you want to shout out Automatic Stephanie. I want to shout out Belinda on the call. She is joined Tuesday. Good job, Belinda. Congratulations, girl. And I want to, I see Ashley's on here. There's a lot of newbies on here. Shout out all the newbies that are on the call. My girl Ashley Morris literally just came on. Belinda. Awesome. All right. Who else? Yeah, these folks are not on this call. They would have won. Oh no, that's my team at Africa, girl. They ain't on the call right now. Shout out to Nathalie. I love Nathalie. We just started our coaching calls this week. Come on now. Yeah, everybody tell y'all friend.
We might need to do a wheel with just the 50 people on here.
Nope. We can't, there's no way to do that. How you gonna do that? Oh, look.
The name of everybody.
Anthony says she has it, but that doesn't mean that they're active, Anthony.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I guess you can do it and I'll just check to see if they're active. So go ahead and do it. I'll log in to see if they're active. Do I invest in startups? No. No. I show startups how to leverage with network marketing. You know? All right. Catherine Austin. She's not one. Like you said, you had the people that were on the list, my love.
She may have left.
Okay, next. Monica. Okay, so Monica, what's your last name so we can check your active order? Monica. Yep, Monica's on the call. Monica, what's your last name, love? Let me highlight her. All right.
Monica, we can't hear you.
Anthony, you can stop sharing.
Monica Ross.
Monica Ross. Monica, are you active?
She sure is. She can't talk, so I'm
Okay.
just talking for her. She's active.
Who's your sponsor?
Okay, there you go. There you go.
There you go.
Hello. How y'all doing? Good
Hey,
evening.
Monica.
Hi.
Okay, so you say I'm looking at the binary. So it's Monica Ross, right?
Correct. I just someone just joined tonight.
Awesome. Congratulations. So
Thank you.
you signed up somebody tonight. So you
I
have to
did.
you gotta be active if you signed up
Yes.
somebody now. Period.
Yes.
Okay, I see your name right here. Okay, give me a second. Okay, awesome. Yep, there you go. Okay, so the only thing is you don't have a smart chip set up. Can you get your smart chip set up today?
I can.
Okay, so one, because that's the rule. It is,
Okay.
yep, it's a smart chip setup and you have to be active. So when you and then when you screenshot that to us, you will be able to qualify for 100 points. So we'll give you
Okay.
1 hour to do that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, ladies.
Awesome. So congratulations, Monica. So that's how it works, you guys. It's simple. Smart ship on, active order. It's 1, 2, 3, right? Smart ship on, active order. So on Thursdays, we'll start doing that. And we will continue to, support you in your growth. So it's 100 points in the product, which you'll probably just do it'll probably be like 150 points because you don't need to ship product from here. Just go ahead and order your own product. And I'm excited about your next level, excited about your success, and let's have some fun. All right. See you guys tonight, right? We're in the chat. Log into your back office, you guys. And make sure you're active with a smart chip on. I want to see that button that says smart chip on. And I encourage you, even if you want to take it a step further this week, so you can be able to make residuals, is get binary. It's free enrollment right now. Enroll your 2 people so you can be able to get residual income from all the products that you have. So God bless you guys and have an amazing night. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Rest
night.
well.
Thank you.
Close out
Bye.
strong.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.